Now, they provide vital social care for some of the most vulnerable in society. But some charities and not-for-profit groups say they're facing a staffing crisis because workers are leaving for better paid jobs in the NHS or supermarkets. They're calling on the Scottish Government to make good on their promise to raise rates of pay, which they control. Our business correspondent David Henderson reports.
Cookies? Yeah?
Akash and his carer Megan are busy in the kitchen. Akash has severe autism, so he gets round-the-clock support in this care home run by the Quarriers charity. But this service is short of staff and can't find enough workers to fill their rota, limiting what they can do.
We've had about 4 recruitment campaigns since Mearnsview opened, and we're only open 4 years. And you know, most recently they've not been successful at all.
He is a very intelligent guy.
Care workers here are funded from the public purse, and their pay rates are set by the Scottish Government. Now there's growing concern those wages aren't enough to attract and keep all the people they need. Industry leaders say it's hard to recruit and retain staff when they can be paid more elsewhere. They say a typical support worker in this sector will earn around £10.90 per hour. But for a similar role in the NHS, they say that same worker would get more than £13 an hour.
If there's a job in the NHS of a similar level of skill for £25,000 is against the £20,000 or whatever we can pay, then inevitably people will make that migration, and that's really problematic for us.
The First Minister has stood up and promised that there will be £12 an hour at least for social care staff, but we don't know when, and that's not good enough. People are making choices now to feed their families, to make sure they can pay their rent and mortgage. We can't wait for a timetable that doesn't yet exist. We have to see that right now.
The Scottish Government says in recent years it's already raised pay for adult social care workers, and their pay rates are now higher than in England. But that's not enough for those who say there's still a lack of funds. David Henderson reporting Scotland.
Perfect.